Hi, everyone. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, August 31st. Football season really just about to start now. This is a live show that I do every morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. I give my official picks coming off of another winning day. Yesterday was a small one, 7-5 yesterday, plus 1.5 units. Puts me at 18-10 on the week. And Matty Ice, I'm up over 30 units since I put that Yankees jersey on for good luck. Can we promote that somehow?
Your Yankees jersey?
Yeah, whatever it was. Can we promote that somehow? I'm now up on the year. I'm up about 5 or 6 units on the year, and I'm up like 20 units.
You told me like a week or so ago, and I did. So what is it exactly?
No, but since the last time I told you, I've had nothing but winning days, including 7-2 2 days ago.
All right, so where are we at right now? Let me write it down.
I don't even freaking know. Okay. I'll find the. Anyway, Matty Ice is back. Very nice to have you back, Matty Ice. Matty Ice, a font of calmness in.
I was at the spa for 2 days. It was fantastic.
Yes, but even in general, you have a calm demeanor, which is a nice contrast to my manic handicapping wild man act here.
All right.
So anyway, so my point is that you know what the record was when I quoted it to you, and since then, since you've been gone, I've had nothing but winning days for the first. My record is positive for the first time. Matty Ice, yes. Yesterday I was only 7-5 plus 1.5 units, but 2 days ago I was 7-2, and on Monday I was 4-3. So all right, we'll figure it out. We'll promote it. Thanks for everyone for the great comments. John Carey had an awesome comment for us yesterday, which I really appreciated. Yesterday the low-hanging fruit pushed. It pushed. All right, so before we get into today's card, we're gonna talk about the contests at SBR, the football contest, because aside from these contests being a lot of fun, there's some serious money involved. Now, these are not one of these contests where it's like, hey guys, we got a fun contest, and if you win, you get a couple bucks at the end of the year. No, what the fuck are the prizes in this shit?
$25,000.
$25,000. That's just the beat the bag contest, right?
And the link is the first one in the description. Also, Cynthia put it up. I'm sure she will again. And Stephen Levine just asked, how do you sign up? You click on that link. You either need to have sign up for a forum as well, and you get a nice little username, and you can pop right in with that, and that's it.
If $25,000 is not a lot of money to you and does not impress you, good for you. Congratulations. Have a great life. I'm jealous, and that's pretty much it. But to me, that's a hell of a lot of money. And if I'll tell you what, if I was eligible for that contest, I'd be really psyched. I'm not eligible.
Well, because you won once.
Yeah, because I won it one year, and they did pay me. In their the good character of SBR did wind up giving me the top prize money. They just pulled me out, gave me the top prize money. No, because everyone else got bumped up, so no one got.
No, I meant future employees who want to win.
Yes, that's true. So that's the beat the bag contest, and also the beat the brick contest, which is like $40,000, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so there's two huge football contests. So when we say $25,000, that's the total prize pool at the end of the year, right?
Correct. So we'll be giving out prizes weekly for bet points, and I got a bunch of T-shirts I've been slacking off giving away, so I got to send you guys some T-shirts and. So the details,
the details you can find at SBR Forum. You can sign up there. But total prize pool at the end of the year, $25,000. First place pays like 10 or something like that, and then it pays down to like 10th place, I think, right? Cash.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's just the end of the year prizes. The ongoing year prizes are like bet points throughout the year, and so those are huge contests. And I wish I was in it. And I'm almost like half in the. I'm half tempted to get one of my friends. Half one of my friends tempted to get one of my friends set up a fake account and have it secretly be me, and then we split the prize. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not, because I have good character. God damn it. That's why I suffer in life. But yeah, so you should join both those contests, Beat the Prick and the Beat the Bag contest, football contest. Do they start this week or for NFL week one? For NFL, or
the Beat the Bag is just NFL.
Okay, and the Beat the Prick starts this week, or NFL starts next week? Yeah. So you can find out all this stuff at SBR at SBR Forum, right?
Oh, that's specifically SBRcontests.com. And again, the link to Beat the Bag is in the description. It's the very first link there. And I'm sure one of our nice coworkers will tweet it, or will send it out in the chat again right now.
Yeah. Point is, to sum up, it's a hell of a lot of money. That's the point that we're trying to communicate, that I'm trying to desperately communicate to you here. This is not just your average shitty contest with no prize.
It's also our pinned tweet on Twitter right now. So if you have trouble finding it, there's 3 ways to find it.
Damn, I wish I was eligible for these contests. All right, okay.
Well, if you weren't so damn good, you would be.
Yeah,
that's like me, and you lost every time. They wouldn't give a shit if you were in or not.
Thanks for all the comments on the videos. They've been very, very supportive. I hope my bosses are watching because there was a great comment yesterday. Matty, guys, listen to this comment. You ready? You didn't catch this. I'm going to read this.
You saved it.
I saved it because I was like, holy shit, I have to have this. Here we go. This is from John Carey yesterday. Where the hell is that message? Oh, damn it! I put it on my external drive, motherfucker. All right, I'll read it tomorrow. But yeah, it was a great comment. Obviously, a lot of insightful comments helping us handicap these games. You can also comment on articles. Right, Matty, guys? Now, what's that all? Because I don't read. I'm one of these people who, how chicks are like, what's sexy to be? A guy who reads. All right, well, that's everything.
You need to send them my way.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn you on because I don't read. I watch TV. I'm a child of the TV generation.
Read a book a week.
Yeah, but there are articles at SBR, and you
believe it or not, we do have a website. It's sbrpicks.com, and we added a new feature recently. Well, an easier way to comment. So down at the bottom of the page on all the articles, they will say, I believe it says comment here. And you click on that and it'll open up a different bubble for you. And you can leave comments and questions. And specifically for the point blank, Dave Walensky gets the most amazing questions and honestly gives the most amazing responses. So this is just another way for you guys to interact with us. We'll be checking in on these things. We can't always be live on the air, so you guys can just ping us on there. Anything you got, let us know.
That's right.
And we want you to interact with each other too, which is very important.
Okay, great promotion today. We promoted my awesome record in MLB this year, promoted the contest, and Intertops.
Thank you so
friend
much.
of the show. Thank you so much, Intertops. All right, let's get into the card today. The unfortunate news is that I had a big play on the overnight line. I max bet it. What?
No,
I max bet it, and I was so excited I was going to come in. I was like, not only did I have another winning day, 7 and 5 plus 1.5 units, but I got a great pay. I'm going to give it to them all, and it was going to be Houston. I bet it. I max bet it when it came out. I was looking to fade Cole Hamels, but there has been a pitching change. Now Nick Martinez is a starter for Texas, and now the line is all the way up into the 170s, 180s. So pitching change. My max bets on Houston are all canceled now, and I don't think I'm going to be able to give Houston here in that minus 180s range. For everyone who took Houston yesterday, there were a lot of people talking about how Dallas Keuchel. Look, the price on these games matters. When Keuchel started and Keuchel looks good, you think, oh, I want to bet Houston, sure. And then you see a high line like minus 200, 210. You're like, all right, that's a little high. But who cares? It's going to win. I'll take it anyway. Well, it doesn't always win. And that's why the line is crucial. Yesterday, I wasn't on Texas, but I sure as hell wasn't on Houston. I communicated that in the show, but I guess I should have been a little more forceful about it. Houston has been the worst team in baseball overall in terms of ROI in August. Dead last. Remember how awesome Houston was, Matty Ice, for like the first 2 or 3 months of the season? And then we were speculating how they were going to do it in the All-Star break. In August, Houston is dead last in MLB in terms of ROI, like minus 40%, something like that. It's crazy. So to anyone who bet Houston yesterday, sorry, but you do got to be careful when you're taking these massive favorite lines, especially when it involves a team that is in a current overvalued funk, as Houston is, to put it mildly. Not just overvalued, worse than the majors. So that was a tough bet. I was going to be all over them in the minus 140s today, Q against Hamels, but pitching change, bets canceled. Now it's Martinez. Now it's up to the minus 180s, and I'm not going to be able to give that. McHugh's been solid for since he's returned, so he's a guy who seems very reliable. Houston probably wins anyway, but I'm going to have to look into it more with Martinez now starting, and it's just too high of a line. So that bet is scotched. There's some other games that are looking kind of interesting. It's kind of a weird card. This is not going to be a card where I'm going to have a lot of bets at all. There's only 10 games, and most of the games I'm going to pass on, which is okay because this week I've had bets on tons of games. It is also Bartolo Colon Day, but Bartolo Colon is, suddenly not that bad. And if I don't, what? Yeah. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in Bartolo Colon's last 2 starts, I was not fading him. His last start was against Toronto, and in that video, specifically, in that day's video, I specifically said, I was like, listen, I'm not taking the team total over against Cologne. I'm not fading them. And I'll be damned, he went in there. I think he had no strikeouts, but he went in there, gave up just one run, and had another decent start. In general, I'm looking to fade him in spots where I think he's going to get hit, but unfortunately, today is not one of them. The White Sox, of course, have a lineup that can be held down. The wind is blowing in a little bit, and I'm not going to take the White Sox team total over in this spot, in this situation, which would be where is it? Maybe I will, because oh my God, the first 5 innings team total over for the White Sox is just 2 minus 137. Oh shit! I thought it was going to be 2.5.
That's tough.
Wow.
The White
Oh
Sox
my God.
are terrible.
Wow. They're terrible. It's so funny how things change so quickly in professional sports, because here we are, a first 5 innings team total of 2 with Bartolo Colon, and I'm thinking about, not doing it. But it's just the White Sox don't have that much offensively. Wind's blowing in, and but 2 is so tempting.
Colon's a righty or lefty?
Colon's a righty.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
And yeah, right, exactly, because the White Sox actually crush lefties,
right?
But Colon's a righty. But it's just, man, is Colon going to come in here and throw 5 innings and hold them to 1 run or fewer? That is hard to imagine. I don't know. I'm going to have to make a decision on that one. When I handicapped it last night, I was pretty sure we were going to see 2.5 because the total was 10 last night on the overnight line.
The total's 10 in the first 5 is only 2?
Yeah.
What the hell is that about?
The total is still 10. The total is still 10, and the White Sox are a big underdog, which is part of it. But the White Sox first 5 innings team total is just 2. That is such a tempting borderline case. All right, I'm gonna have to think about that one. But that is a tempting and tricky one. Other games on the card, there's a lot of interesting ones. But there's the Yankees and Boston going up against each other. Rodriguez against Sabathia, and Sabathia continues to chug along very impressively. Last start was good. As I said, I like these big burly veterans in the late August, early September part of the season, and Sabathia qualifies as that. Erod has been off since he returned from the disabled list, but he has been getting strikeouts, and he has a great career record at Yankee Stadium. And in fact, he very recently pitched against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium and had a good start in the midst of all of his struggling. So I was thinking maybe about a shot with the under 9 in that one. Let me just quickly check one thing here on that game. That is tempting. Sabathia, I think, should be okay, and Erod looks like he's probably going to have an okay start. Yeah, that's another. But there's a lot of borderline plays today. Yankees, Red Sox under 9 is borderline. White Sox first 5 innings team total over is borderline. Then we have a very interesting matchup with Baltimore and Toronto. Baltimore absolutely crushing the ball, tearing the cover off the ball. Estrada on the other side for Toronto has been very reliable, giving 6 innings and 3 runs every start out. So I think he's going to have a decent start here. And then Hellickson on the other side for Baltimore, very much an unknown quantity. So I was thinking strongly about taking Baltimore on the second half. I should have tweeted it out, but I wound up taking Boston big on the second half yesterday against Toronto, and I'm thinking about taking Baltimore here on the second half as well. They are at home, and the line is plus 110. Gosh, yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to give that one Baltimore on the second half plus 110. Damn, that is so tempting. I'll just think about that for a second. Let me just mull it over in my brain, because I don't want to start making irresponsible bets and hemorrhaging units, but that is a borderline pick as well. Baltimore on the second half at plus 110. And then also the Philly-Miami game is interesting. Lively against Odrisamer Despagne. You know this guy? Odrisamer. How the fuck are you going to name your kid?
I do even know how to say his name, but you said it so crazy, I forgot.
I mean, imagine like, honey, we're going to have a baby. Let's name him Odrisamer. What the fuck kind of name?
Well, I bet his parents are like making fun of the name Peter at some level.
No, I don't think so.
Crap?
I think that, I mean, you can't make fun of a name that has
Bible,
just 2 syllables. You run into trouble when you have like 5 syllables in your name. Like, I'm fucking named Odrisamer. All right. Anyway, he's a wacky guy from Cuba, and he has had some he has one of these wacky deliveries. Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts. He should be vulnerable. Lively definitely should be hittable on the other side. Miami has slumped out recently offensively. Probably that was just a bit of a blip, and they should have a nice game here offensively. So I was thinking about the Miami first 5 team total over, the first 5 over in general, the Miami team total over, thinking that Lively is very likely to struggle, and Odrisamer Despagne is moderately likely to struggle as well. So So that's also a borderline play. And then the Cubs-Atlanta game is also very interesting. Winds blowing in at Wrigley Field. Newcomb continues to impress with his stuff, but continues to have serious control issues that sometimes are not a big deal, but much more often than not are a big deal. And Hendricks on the other side is coming off of a great start. So I was thinking about like the Atlanta first 5 innings team total under on that one. If it's 1.5, probably not. But if it's 2, that will be tempting. And let me see. It looks like it's not out yet. Damn it! Looks like it's not out yet. All right, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Let's get back to the first 5 innings with Philly and Miami. It's 5-5. Man, that is very tempting. Jesus, let me just quickly check. All right, yes, I'll make that one. That's a borderline play, but it is going to be my first official play of the day. First 5 innings over 5. Philly and Miami, Lively against Odrisamer Despagne. That's going to be 5, and it's -105. Let me just quickly check what it is at Pinnacle. Line on that one at Pinnacle is -103. So there you go. I'll take the Pinnacle line on that one. First 5 innings over 5, Philly and Miami, Lively against Despagne, and I might wind up adding the Miami first 5 team total over as well because Lively is a guy who can get hit pretty hard, and that total is 2.5 -126. So that's a borderline play. That's a borderline play as well. And let's see, and that's about it. The Dodgers-Arizona series, again, I told you, Arizona, a good team. They've been playing well, and the top team in baseball in terms of ROI at home. And today's game, Maeda against Greinke, looks, again, like kind of more of the same. I'm not going to bet it. I didn't bet it on the overnight, and I'm not going to bet it now. But now that Arizona is a small home underdog, again, I'd have a slight lean towards Arizona as a small home dog. Then the Mets and Cincinnati game, DeGrom against Stevenson. That's another tricky one. DeGrom had 2 bad starts in a row, and then his last start, not a surprise at all, came back with excellence, and he's probably going to be good here. Stevenson on the other side is a big wild card. He's also a guy who has control issues, but when he's on, he gets a lot of strikeouts. He had 11 strikeouts in his last start. So another borderline play here is the under 9 in that one. I did actually bet that one a little bit on the overnight line, and it's now 9, 8.5 at a few places, juiced heavily. Bookmaker has -115. Want to check the lineups on that one, but yeah. So that's about it. Then there's a Washington-Milwaukee game. Gonzalez against Davies. Gonzalez has been great. Davies been pitching well recently as well. So that line looks pretty much on to me also. So that's going to be a pass. Maybe a slight lean to Washington on the second half there. Slight lean to Washington as an underdog, but that's also a pass for me. So as of right now. Let's just quickly go over the card. Mets Cincinnati under is a lean. Houston was going to be a huge play for me with McHugh against Hamels, but pitching change and the line is now much bigger, so that's a pass. White Sox first 5 innings team total over is definitely a lean. Baltimore's second half is definitely a lean. Yankees and Boston under 9 is definitely a lean. Philly Miami first 5 innings over is an official pick. That's my only official pick of the day so far. And Atlanta Cubs on the unders, and particularly the Atlanta team total unders, is definitely a strong lean there. Cubs are a huge favorite there. Winds blowing in, so it's probably going to be a small day for me. I've only given 1 pick, although in the CFL, my CFL play of the week does go tonight. I gave that one much earlier in the week. Montreal, I got it at +1. It's still around there right now. I think it's pick'em or +1 or something like that. And then there is college football tonight. Now, Jesus, let me just check these college football lines here because I did have 1 play that I thought was a good play. I thought it was a good play.
What happened?
Well, what happened was the Tulsa and Oklahoma State total when it first came out, I jumped on it at 71. Then a few days later, it climbed all the way up to 74, and I was like, man, great. And then I stopped paying attention, and then I took my eye off it. And then in the middle of one of our shows here, I told Zach that was a play I was liking. I was bragging about how I beat the move, and then he told me that it was at that point 69.5. So it crashed all the way to 69.5, and I was like, that's no good. So I don't know what to think about that.
That's a hell of a swing.
That's a hell of a swing, and that's the point. We saw in in these early week college football games, the side moves tend to be less sharp, in my opinion, than the totals moves. I mean, we saw in week 0, all those totals moves were dead on. Now, when you see the Tulsa-Oklahoma State total go from 74 to 69.5, there's no question what that is. That is sharp money, big sharp money with a strong opinion, and that is very, very unlikely to be wrong. So I don't know what I think about that one. Let me just quickly check what the CFL line is quickly for the Ottawa, the Montreal. Yeah, it's still +1, and pick them at some places. I'm on Montreal. I took Montreal earlier in the week at +1. I also took the under 51 small, but my better play on that one is Montreal +1. Let's just quickly go and check the college football lines right now. Let's see what they are. I bet here, where is it? Let's find it. Here we go. Yeah, 69.5. Heritage has 70. Five Dimes has 70. Yeah, I'm probably on the wrong side of that one with 71 for sure. So as far as the college football games tonight, small lean to the. I do have a small lean to the over as well in UCF Florida International. That's another one I bet. I think I got it at 56.5. And that's about it. And I also have a sneaking suspicion that the Buffalo Minnesota game might go over the low total as well, 50 or 49.5. Minnesota trying to ramp up their offense, and Buffalo I don't think has any kind of defense to stop them here. So that might be a decent play. And also big crash in the total in the ULM Memphis game. That one I also like on the under. The reason being is that obviously Memphis has no questions on offense this year. Their big questions are what are they going to be able to do on defense. So this is a game where they're probably going to be looking to test themselves on defense, establish themselves on defense. ULM's probably going to be looking to keep this one close. We saw Memphis's first game last year was not a very high scoring game, went into the 50s. I could easily see this one being a game that goes into the 50s. I agree with that move, and so I have a slight lean to the under, even at the current line at 63 in ULM Memphis. So that's about it. And then of course the Ohio State Indiana game, total pass for me. Obviously Ohio State is just a beast of a team, but Indiana very much improved on defense, a good passing game, catching 21 points. As of right now, I have no opinion on that one. I'm sure there are dozens, hundreds of professional handicappers who have a strong opinion on that game. And if you want to pick one of those guys and trust them, go for it. But I have no opinion on the Ohio State-Indiana game. In general, with all sports, my strong parts of the season are in the second half, or in the later parts of the season. So today in college football, I bet Tulsa, Oklahoma State over 71. That's probably a loser. I bet the over in UCF Florida International, and I bet the under in ULM Memphis. Those are both very small plays though, and I'm probably going to be on the over in Buffalo, Minnesota. We'll see if I actually wind up pulling the trigger on that one. But that's it for college football tonight, and I will start but officially keeping track of my official record. I'm going to say no official plays on my official record for tonight's card.
There's baseball or football.
Oh, no, for baseball, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that I gave all my leans and some of my bets, but those are my thoughts on the football today. But if I am tracking my official picks in football, and I'm 2-3 so far, all right. And I loved Hawaii against UMass, and that one cashed, and I had a couple totals that lost. So I have, and I'm going to track my official picks. I haven't been keeping track of the CFL or WNBA picks. I wish I had been, because they've been profitable as well. But for tonight, college football, no official picks. I'm not going to put anything on my official pick record. If I had to pick one, probably it would be the under 63 in Louisiana Monroe and Memphis. But I don't even want that one, because Memphis might dial it up offensively, and that game might soar over, just like the Stanford game did. So yeah, and in general, we see a lot of wacky stuff in week one. So every now and then, an FBS team loses to an FCS team. Week one stuff, crazy stuff happens. Great teams, that happens all the time. So I'm taking it easy in week one, and tonight, very low bets and no official picks as far as college football is concerned, and definitely nothing on the NFL preseason games. I do try to handicap and bet NFL preseason as much as I can, but tonight's games just didn't have the time, and so nothing on that one. But again, Montreal is my CFL play of the week. Hopefully that will cash. All right, so I guess let's just review the card here. Let me see. Let me just quickly see if the Atlanta team total unders have been posted yet, because that is a play that I'm kind of looking for. I think Hendricks is going to have a good start, and if he does, he should hold Atlanta down. Let's see. Come on, put the team totals up there, damn it. We're out. Yes, there it is. All right. So Atlanta first 5 innings team total under is 1.5 minus 129. Jeez, that is freaking cutting it damn close. Cutting it real effing close. All right. So I have only one pick so far on the card. Again, leaning Mets Cincinnati under, White Sox Minnesota second half under, maybe Baltimore second half, and then all the Miami stuff. Let me check what the second half total is in the White Sox game. I mean, the White Sox have a terrible bullpen though, so I don't like to take second half unders with them at all. Second half under in that game is. Yeah, it's 4 minus 115. That's a borderline play as well. White Sox in Minnesota second half under. That is quite tempting. Yeah, it's kind of a tough card. First 3 days of the week, 18-10. Basically killed it. Pretty much killed it. And now today's card is tricky with college football just starting. Let's get to some quick comments before we wrap this show up. Let's see. Lou Scunn says tomorrow night is easier picking. I don't know if he's talking about football or if he's talking about baseball, but yeah, let's see. A lot of people talking about football. Football starting up. No WNBA tonight. That's right. No WNBA tonight. Let's see. Ricky Levine likes the Buffalo under. Okay. Let's see. Other comments. Lou Scunn says, I got Memphis minus 26 tonight. I feel good about it. Yeah. I mean, if Memphis, again, this is like the Stanford game. Memphis is obviously awesome, and you get the sense that if they could basically name the margin here. If they wanted to, if each player got $100,000, if they covered by 26, they would definitely get that one done. Not sure if they have the full motivation, because obviously Memphis has very high hopes this year. My sense is that they're probably going to be focused on defense and see what they have and try to establish a defensive identity in this game. But yeah, I certainly wouldn't be betting ULM here. That's for damn sure. Nickel and Porky says anyone can beat the bag. He's terrible. Ouch.
Rough.
Ouch. Anyone can.
Well, there you go. There's your $25,000.
Yeah, there's your $25,000. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. All you gotta do is beat up. Can you imagine if Jimmy the Bag, instead of if he was named Odrisamer, then he would be named Odrisamer the Bag.
Odrisamer the Bag.
That would be awesome. Maybe I'll just start calling him Odrisamer the Bag.
We'll get him a jersey made up.
Yeah. And he's gonna be like, my name is Jimmy, not Odrisamer. I'm like, but to me, your name is Odrisamer. Mama, maybe if your mama call him Jimmy, I'm gonna call him Jimmy. No, I'm calling him Odrisamer. All right, let's see. Let's see. Hako Schofield, CFLP. Yes, Hako Schofield. I'm on Montreal today. It might lose, I don't know, but I'm up in CFL this year, sides and totals solidly, and that's my favorite play of the week is Montreal today at +1. Stephen Levine says likes Oklahoma State 56-21. Well, that would mean it would sneak over. I hope you're right, Stephen Levine, because I have a bet at 71. I'm not going to take it back, but I definitely feel like I'm on the wrong side. Let's see. All right, let's see. Just looking for some other comments. Wow. People are really psyched about college football. Everyone's talking about college football. UCF game under. Dallas Starboy. No, I'm actually liking the over in that one for a bunch of reasons. I know that I just think that the offenses for both of these teams are improved and should prove themselves here and be looking to establish an offensive identity. I'm on the over a little bit in that one. Very small bet, but I did take it. And obviously, the higher it climbs into the upper 50s, the less I'm liking it, because it's a game that Joe Duffy picked Oklahoma State minus 17 as his free pick, and I believe that was also a way that I was leaning as well. Oklahoma State's going to be really, anyone who can't stop a passing game is basically going to be destroyed by Oklahoma State this year, and that might be Tulsa here. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Blue Scunn says, Pete, I'm on the fence with this Oklahoma State game. Is Tulsa returning enough talent to stay within the number? Let me pull up my notes on that game, actually. I think that I would be leaning Oklahoma State for sure. And, again, I bet the under. I mean, I bet the over, but the line move is concerning to say the least. Tulsa yeah, that's right. They have the new quarterback getting thrown into the fire. And so, yeah, I don't know. No, I think that Oklahoma State is definitely my lean. Yeah, my lean is definitely Oklahoma State minus 17 in that one and the over. But again, I might just have a totally bad read on that one in light of how the total moved against my initial pick on that one. All right. Stephen Levine likes Memphis. Everyone liking Memphis. Yeah, Memphis looking like an impressive as hell team this year, and probably will dominate weak competitions. So yeah, I'm still getting my feet wet with college football, with my college football handicapping, taking it kind of slowly in the first week. I'll be in full like CFL this year. Even I skipped totally passed on CFL first week this year. But okay, yes, Darryl Lyles, Verlander came through yesterday. Yep, the Colorado under was a nice one. Okay, let's see. All right. Yes, all of the college football games tomorrow. I will be crunching deeply and get into in depth tomorrow. A lot of interesting games tomorrow in college football. I will definitely be getting into that in tomorrow's show, and hopefully we'll have more MLB picks from tomorrow's card as well. And later on today, I will also be doing my weekend series preview for the MLB series coming up this weekend. And because I have such a good feel on MLB, I will also try to tweet out picks this weekend. If there's anything I'm really liking, I'll tweet it out and add it to my official record. And of course, good news is that the Into the Weekend with Bet DSI show is going to be back this year once again. That is a great show. If you're not familiar with it, definitely you want to watch it for a couple reasons. First of all, because Brent takes action from legit, huge, sharp outfits worldwide, and so he gives us a very realistic snapshot into the minds of how those guys think and what their betting action is. And of course, he shares the actual bets that they've made. Sometimes the line has moved, sometimes the line has not moved, and then there are other times where there has been a big market line move that was not guided by sharp action. And if that's the case, then that's not necessarily a line move that you should be afraid of. So in general, it's a great show. Brent has agreed to do it once again this year, both NFL and college, and I'll be tracking all the picks that these so-called sharps bet at his shop, as I did last year, and it's just a great show, and I'm very happy that Brent has agreed to do it again. All right, let's review the MLB card today. Let me just decide if I want to add on anything besides the Miami-Philly first five over. Man, it's just a tough card. It's a tough freaking card. All right, I will add Baltimore second half plus 110. I'll throw that one on as well. Baltimore is just killing it. Once Estrada's out of there, the Baltimore will probably be pretty dangerous offensively. Who knows what we're going to get from Hellickson? If Hellickson has a good game, maybe Baltimore will catch the second half anyway. But I'll take Baltimore on the second half plus 110. Of course, I'm on Philly and Miami first 5 innings over 5. And that might be it. The Mets Cincinnati under 9. You know what? It's a borderline lean. I think I'm just going to leave it as a lean. No reason to risk it. It's probably an okay bet, but I'm going to hold off on that one. Although it's probably a decent bet there. The under 9 in that one. The White Sox game, Bartolo Colon, 2 runs. Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
That's tough, I know.
2 runs. It's just the wind is blowing in a little bit. The White Sox don't have much of an offense. But then again, just to, he'd have to go 5 innings and hold them to 1 run or lower. All right, you know what? I'll pass on that one, but that is freaking tempting as hell. I'll pass on that one, but that is freaking tempting as hell. I will take the second half under on that one, though, despite the fact that the White Sox have a crappy bullpen. Under 4 minus 115. I'll make that one a third pick. I'll throw that one on there. White Sox, Minnesota, second half. Under 4 minus 115. Let's see. Let me find the. Yeah, that's a borderline one as well, but I'll throw that one on there. And the Yankees in Boston under 9. Gosh, that is tempting as well, but I'll hold off on that one. Urod has struggled a bit. Sabathia good, but they could also put up runs late. That's definitely a very, very close call lean, but I'll hold off on that one. And then the Cubs-Atlanta game, I want to take a shot with the under on that one. It's 7.5, but Newcomb is definitely iffy. And, if he starts to have control issues, then the win won't matter. He will still put guys on base, and Chicago will score. And then Hendricks, probably going to have a good start. I don't know, though, if I want the Atlanta first 5 innings team total under. Let me see what the Atlanta full game team total under would be. The full game under would be 3 minus 121. That's kind of tempting as well. That's cutting it close, too, though. You got to get 2 or fewer to win. Let me just see. Yeah, it's just, I'm going to hold off on that one, too. I'll put that one as one of my official leans, though, but I'll hold off on that one, too. All right, we'll keep it light today. Mets-Cincinnati, review the card. Mets-Cincinnati under is an official lean, not an official pick. White Sox first 5 innings, team total over is a lean, but not going to make it an official pick. The second half under 4 minus 115 is an official pick. Baltimore's second half is an official pick. Boston and the Yankees under 9. Keep that as a lean, not an official pick. Philly, Miami, first 5 innings over 5 minus 103. That is an official pick. That's the pick that I feel most confident about on today's card. And Miami, first 5 innings, team total, and both of the team total overs on the first 5 innings actually are official leans. Philly is over 2. Let me see. Philly's over 2 minus 117, and the Marlins are over 2.5 minus 126. So both of those are official leans, but I'll just stick with one pick. The first 5 innings over 5 minus 103, and then I guess Atlanta team total under 3 minus 121 is a lean, but I'm not going to make that one a pick either. So just a few picks on the card today. No low hanging fruit. All of them a little bit borderline. Threw on a couple picks. I'm probably being a little irresponsible with that Minnesota White Sox under, but what the hell? I'll throw it on there. Probably being a little bit irresponsible with the Toronto-Baltimore second half. Baltimore on the second half plus 110, but what the hell? I'll throw it on there, and that's about it. That wraps up the card. Not an inspiring card today. I was really psyched to give Houston on the overnight line when it was McHugh against the Hamels. That would have been my best bet of the day by far. But pitching change, line makes sense now in the minus 180s. So that's about it for that one. And that wraps it up, Matty Ice.
Good. My leg just fell asleep. Sorry.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And guys, don't forget, beat the bag contest. You can beat Pete there too.
Yeah. I'll probably be participating, not taking it too seriously because I am not eligible, but I'll probably be in it, and I'll probably be giving my decent picks when I think of them. And beat the bag, beat the prick, all the football contests this year at SBR Forum, SBR contest, and we'll be back tomorrow for the Friday MLB card.